Okay, Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So in this video, I would like to tell you about solving conflict among friends. Yeah, so this is my presentation about solving conflict. So we next to the next slide. So for the first, I want to tell you about what is conflict. So conflict it is a problem, struggle, or challenge that a character faces in a story. So it's what makes the story interesting and keeps readers wanting to know what will happen next. So without conflict, there would be no reason for the character to take actions or change. So that's the example of conflict. Okay, so here there are two types of conflicts. Okay, so for the first is internal and the second is external. Yeah, so this is for the internal first. The first internal is only one. So the internal is man versus self, and external man versus man, man versus nature, and the last man versus society. So there are the types of conflict. So conflict have three types: internal and external. Okay, so this I will give you an example about internal conflict. So a conflict when the protagonists face problems within themselves. This could be because of their fears, lack of confidence, desires, or other issues in their mind. Okay, so we next to the next slide. This is man versus self. So a struggle within a character's mind, often involving emotions, choice, doubts, or beliefs. So the example of man versus self is a character deciding whether to follow their dreams or fulfill family expectations. Yeah, so that's the example of man versus self. Okay, so we continue to the next slide. Okay, so this is the meaning of external conflict. So external conflict is a conflict that occurs between characters and other external forces such as technology, nature, society, and others. Okay, so we can continue. Okay, so for the external conflict, for the first is man versus man. So two characters want different things and their goals or belief clash. Okay, so this could be a physical fight or verbal argument or even silent rivalry. Okay, so for the example, man versus man is like a detective race against a criminal mastermind to solve a case. So for the example of man versus man. Okay, so we continue to the next. Man versus nature. So this is the second things of external conflict. So man versus nature. What is man versus nature? Man versus nature, like the character struggles against the environment or natural force. So for the example is a hiker gets lost in the forest and must find a way back before dark. So that's the example of man versus nature. Okay, so we going to the third things of external conflict is man versus society. So what is man versus society? Man versus society is the character struggle with unfair rules, tradition, or expectation family. So for the example for man versus society is like a teenager challenge the tradition that girls cannot play on the local basketball team. Okay, so the example for man versus society. Okay, so we're going to the conflict and the solution. Okay, so we're going to the first conflict is internal conflict. It's mean like man versus self gitu. Okay, so the first conflict is Sarah is torn between following her family's tradition of becoming a doctor, or pursuing her passion is for art. So she struggled with disappointing her parents while staying true to herself. So how to get the solution of this case? So we're going to the next slide. Okay, so I have a solution for this case. The solution is the first. Sarah should be take some time to relax, reflect on her own desires. She needs to understand if her love for art is a passing interest of a genuine long-term passion. To do this, she can ask herself questions like, what does a successful life look like to me? How would I feel if I give up art for a career in medicine? What's the best case scenario if I pursue art? Or what's the worst case scenario if pursue art? So after this reflection, an honest conversation with her parents is crucial. Sarah can share her feelings and explain her passion for art, while also acknowledging and respecting their wish. This isn't about defending them, it's about helping them understand her perspective. So she should listen to their concern without getting defensive. Perhaps their desire for her to be a doctor comes from a place of wanting financial stability or social respect, which they might not see in an art career. Okay, so for the next slide, I have case again about a group of hikers get caught in a sudden blizzard while climbing Mount Everest. So they must find a shelter and survive the harsh weather condition. So this about external conflict. Okay, what is the solution? Okay, so the solution is surviving a sudden blizzard on Mount Everest requires immediate action. The first priority is to create a shelter to escape the wind and cold. A natural cave or rock overhang is ideal, but if none are available, the group must build a snow cave or igloo. On inside, they should insert themselves from the ground with backpacks and clothing and handle together to share body heat. Okay, so they must also be prepared to signal for help once the weather clears, using a satellite phone if they have one, or preparing visual signal like a large X in the snow to be spotted by a rescue team. Their actions are critical for surviving the storm until help arrives. Okay, so the solution for man versus nature. Okay, so we're going to the next is also it's a part of external conflict is man versus society. Yeah, man versus man versus man. Okay, so we're going to the man versus man. Okay, so this case is Detective Johnson is determined to catch the notorious criminal who has been terrorizing the city. The criminal always seems to be one step ahead, leading to an instant cat and mouse game. So what is the solution of this case? So we're going to the next slide. To win the cat and mouse game against the criminal, Detective Johnson must shift his strategy from reactive to proactive. Instead of simply casing the criminal's movements, he needs to anticipate their next step by developing a comprehensive psychology profile based on their known patterns and motive. By leveraging advanced technology like data analytics or surveillance footage and social media, Detective Johnson can identify the criminal methods and blind spots. Ultimately, the most effective solution is to change the game by setting a trap, creating a decoy or a stage opportunity that plays into the criminal's known behaviors, forcing them to make a critical mistake and finally bring the instant case to an end. Okay, so we next to the next conflict is two rival business owners complete for the same customers in a small town. They constantly try to outdo each other with better price and service. So it's a part of man versus man. Okay, what is the solution? So the solution is to move beyond the destructive cycle of undercutting each other. The two rival business owners should explore a collaborative approach instead of a price war that earns profits for both. They could find a way to differentiate their business by focusing on unique strengths. For example, one owner might specialize in a premium service with a higher price point, while the other focus on high volume, cash-effective options. Alternatively, so they could find a complementary service and cross-promote each other's business to expand the market for both, turning their rivalry into a partnership that benefit everyone involved, including the customer who gain a wider range of options. So this strategy moves the focus from a zero-sum game to a win-win scenario, ensuring the long-term viability of both business. Okay, so we next to the fifth conflict is man versus nature. Okay, so you have case this. A farmer's crops are destroyed by a self-drought. She must find ways to save her farm and provide for her family despite the harsh weather condition. Okay, so also we have the solution. Okay, so the solution is facing a self-drought. The farmer must adopt a multi-phase approach to save her farm and also her family. Okay, so for the first, she should transition to drought-resistant crop that requires less water, such as sorghum or millet, to ensure a harvest. Second, she must implement innovative water management techniques like drip irrigation or rainwater harvesting to use every drop efficiently. Additionally, she could explore alternative income streams that are not dependent on crops, such as raising livestock that can tolerate dry conditions, or selling specialist products like drought-resistant seeds to other farmers. By combining these strategies, so she can adapt to change climate, protect her farm's future, and secure a stable. Okay, so that's all about the conflict of solution. So each conflict, so it should have a solution also. Okay, so we next to the conclusion about conflict. Conflicts are often unavoidable, but they are also a strength for growth. Treat and a healthy conflict like a challenge to yourself. It will bring a new challenge that pushes us to think more creatively, communicate better, and find a solution we hadn't considered before. The key isn't to run from conflict, but to face it calmly. Turn every disagreement into an opportunity to learn and grow also. No reason to teach each other down. In the end, having the courage to engage in healthy conflict will make us stronger and wiser individuals. Okay, so I think that's all about my presentation about how to solve conflict among friends. So I apologize if I have any mistake and wrong words. And I'm Mirza. The last I say, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.